Hello everybody, welcome to today's session. And today's session we are going to discuss about formation of different types of images by concave mirror. Formation of different types of images by concave mirror. Okay, so different types of images. To find the position of an image, we have to place an object at different places on the principal axis in front of the mirror. Okay, we have different positions. If you place an object on the principal axis in front of the mirror, we can find out where we will get the image. We can find out the position of an image. We can find out the position of an image, right? So what do you mean by concave mirror? Concave mirror is the mirror reflection of light takes place at concave surface. So this is our concave mirror. This is our concave mirror. Mirror M dash. This is our principal axis. Pole X, we can also call as XY, which is our principal axis. Okay, we can place an object in front of the mirror at different positions. We can place at anywhere. You can place object here. Generally, object is represented by AB. We can place there. We can also place it here. We can also place it here. Anywhere we can place. So, to get the position of an image, we have to place an object at different points on the principal axis. As we know that this is our pole and this is our center of curvature. Center of curvature is nothing but it is a part of hollow sphere of a glass. It is the center of the hollow sphere of a glass. And this is our focus. Pole, focus, center of curvature. To find the position of image, we can place an object at different places. Okay, we have totally 6 cases. For concave mirror, totally we have 6 cases to find out the position of an image. Okay, so those are the first case is we can place an object at infinity. We can place an object at infinity. And second one, we can also place an object beyond center of curvature. Also, we can place, at infinity, we can place an object beyond center of curvature. That is our second case. And case 3 is, we can also place an object at center of curvature. We can also place an object between focus and center of curvature. Also, we can place an object at focus. We can also place an object between pole and focus. These are the 6 cases. These are the 6 different positions of an object. We can place anywhere. Among these all 6 cases, we can place an object at any place. To get the position of an image, we have to draw ray diagrams. Okay. So that is our topic, formation of different types of images by concave mirror. Now we will discuss about these all 6 cases to find the position of an image by a concave mirror. Okay, let us discuss now. Our first case is case 1. Case 1, object is at infinity. Object is at infinity. As I told you in the previous session, to find the position of an image, at least minimum 2 rays we require to draw an image of an object. Minimum 2 rays. This point you keep it in mind. We need 2 rays to represent the position of an image, right? So now I have to place an object at infinity. So this is my concave mirror M dash. This is my mirror M dash, which is our principal axis X, Y, and this is my pole. This is center of curvature, and this is our focus. Where is an object? Object is at infinity. Somewhere the source is at infinity. Okay, so the rays are coming from the source. So the first ray, which is parallel to the principal axis. This is the ray which is parallel to the principal axis. According to rule 1, rules for drawing formation of images by concave mirror. According to rule 1, when a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror, after reflection, it must passes through the focus. It must passes through the focus. Right? This is my first ray, which is incident ray, which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror. After the striking the mirror at this point, it will reflect through focus. This is my first ray. As I told you, to get an image of an object, minimum 2 rays we require. This is my first ray. Right? Now coming to second ray, which is also coming from some source, which is also parallel to the principal axis. Second ray also, which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it must passes through the focus. Okay, this is my first reflected ray, and this is my second reflected ray, where these 2 reflected rays met at this point, at focus. Here is the point. 2 reflected rays intersect that point. So there we will get the image. Where is the position of an image? We got the image. The first one is position. They are the characteristics of an image. Characteristics. The first characteristics is position. Where these 2 reflected rays met, they met at focus. They met at focus, right? So the position of image is, we got image at focus. And what about the second characteristics, that is size? Second characteristics is size. What is the size of an image? If you observe, we got point size image, which is very small, highly diminished. We got, what is the size of an image? Size of an image is point size. Point size image. So that is second characteristic. And the third characteristic is nature. The third characteristic is nature. See, object is at infinity, which is in front of the mirror, so we got image also in front of the mirror. We got image also in front of the mirror. I mean, which is a real image. The image which can be caught by the screen is called as real image. So we got image in front of the mirror. This is our mirror. We got image in front of the mirror. So it is real and inverted. Real and inverted. What do you mean by inverted? See, if you place an object like this, okay, you will get image in reverse order. If you place object AB like this, you will get image in the reverse order. Okay, inversion. Okay, that is called inverted. These are the characteristics of an image. One is position, size, and nature. What is the nature of an image? When we place an object at infinity, if you place an object at infinity, nature of image is real and inverted, and size is we got point size image, and position is we got image at focus. We got the image at focus. This is our first case at infinity. And the second case, we have totally 6 cases. We have discussed the first case. So our second case is, if you place an object beyond center of curvature, beyond center of curvature, this is our concave mirror, M dash. This is our principal axis, X, Y. This is our pole, focus, center of curvature. Now where we have to place an object? We have to place an object beyond center of curvature. I mean, this is my object AB, which is on the principal axis. My first ray, which is coming from here, which is coming from point A, ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis. After striking the mirror at this point, it has to reflect back through focus. It has to reflect back through the focus. According to rule 1, when a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror, after reflection, it must pass through the focus. Now coming to my second ray, at least as we know that we need at least 2 rays to draw image of an object. My second ray which is coming through center of curvature. This is the second ray which is passing through the center of curvature of a concave mirror. After striking the mirror at this point, according to rule number 2, when a ray of light passing through center of curvature of a concave mirror, after reflection, it takes the same path but in opposite direction. So again it will come back like this. Now if you observe my 2 reflected rays, this is one of reflected ray coming through focus, and this is the second reflected ray which is going through focus, through center of curvature. If you observe these 2 reflected rays, where they met at this point. This point, which is my A dash, okay, intersection point is A dash. To get complete image, we have to draw perpendicular to the principal axis. To get the complete image, we need to draw perpendicular to the principal axis. So this is our B dash. See, if you place an object at beyond the center of curvature, we place AB is our object. AB is object. A dash B dash is our our image. If we place an object beyond center of curvature, we got image. Where we got the image? We got the image between F and C. Where is the position of an image? Position of image is between F and C. Position of image is between F and C. What about size? If you observe here, object is little bit which is magnified, but we got the image smaller than the object. Size of the image is what? Smaller than the object. Object is, if we suppose if the object is 3 cm, then we got the image is only 2 cm. So smaller than the object, what is the size? Smaller than the object. Size of the image is smaller than the object. What about the nature? If you observe image, we got in front of the mirror only. So which is a real image and inverted image. So our nature is real and inverted. See, these are the characteristics when we place an object beyond the center of curvature. Beyond the center of curvature. This is our case 2. Coming to case 3. Case 3. What is our case 3? At center of curvature. If you place an object at center of curvature, this is our principal axis. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Where we have to place object now? We have to place object at center of curvature. This is my object. I placed at center of curvature. This is our first ray which is coming from point A. Ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror. After reflection, it must passes through the focus. It must passes through the focus. This is my first reflected ray. First incident ray, first reflected ray. Now my second ray, which is coming from source A only, which is passing through the focus, Second ray, which is passing through the focus of a concave mirror. According to rule number 3, when a ray of light which is passing through the focus of a concave mirror, after reflection, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. This is my second reflected ray. This is my first reflected ray. Where those two reflected rays met? At this point. Intersection point is A dash. To get the complete image, we have to draw perpendicular. To the principal axis. You can observe here, which is an important case. When we place an object at center of curvature, image also formed at center of curvature only. Where we get the image? We get the image at center of curvature only. You can see here. Here is my C. Here also we got at C only. Which is an important case. If we place an object at center of curvature, image also formed at center of curvature only. Coming to size, you can observe size also same size as the object. What is the size? Same size as the object. Okay, if it is 2 centimeters, then this is also 2 centimeters only. Size of the image also, size of the object and size of the image, both are equal. Now coming to nature, what is the nature? We got image in front of the mirror only. So which is real image and inverted. This is my third case. Now coming to fourth case. What is my fourth case? If you place an object, between F and C, between focus and center of curvature, between focus and center of curvature, this is my focus, this is my center of curvature. Now where I have to place object? Between F and C, between focus and center of curvature. This is my object A, B. If you place an object between F and C, where we will get the image, we will see now. Okay, this is my first ray, which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror. After reflection, it must passes through the focus. It must passes through the focus. Right? It must passes through the focus. Now coming to second ray. Which is coming through focus. This is my second ray. After striking the mirror, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. This is my first reflected ray, and this is my second reflected ray. Where these two reflected rays met, they met at this point. Right? So this is my intersection point A dash. To get the complete image, I have to draw perpendicular to the principal axis. This is my point B dash. This is our center of curvature. This is our focus. Where we got the image? You can observe here, when we place an object between F and C, between focus and center of curvature, we got the image beyond center of curvature. And also you can observe the size of the image. Object, for example, this is 2 cm. Then you can see here height of the object, height of the image, which is much larger than the object. We can also say magnified. Scientific terminology, we can also call it as magnified image. Much larger than the object. We got much larger than the object. And the nature is, which is a real and inverted image. Where we place an object between F and C, we got the image beyond center of curvature. Now coming to fifth case. We have to place an object at focus. If I place an object at focus, this is our focus and this is our center of curvature. I have to place an object at focus. This is my object A, B. This is my first ray which is parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror. So we place an object at focus, right? That means this is my object AB. So first ray, a ray of light which is incident at the pole, which makes certain angle with the principal axis. After reflection, it makes the same angle with the principal axis. Okay, so this is my first incident ray. and this is my first reflected ray. Okay, so this is incident ray, which incident at the pole of a concave mirror. After reflection, it makes the same angle with the principal axis. I mean this angle. According to rule number 4, when a ray of light which is incident at the pole of a concave mirror, after reflection, it makes the same angle with the principal axis. This is my first incident ray and this is my first reflected ray. Now coming to second incident ray, which is coming through second ray, which is coming through center of curvature of a concave mirror. After striking the mirror at this point, again it come along with the same path. Are you understanding my two rays? The first ray, which is incident at the pole, it makes, after reflection, it makes the same angle with the principal axis. This is our first reflected ray. Clear? Second ray, which is coming through center of curvature of a concave mirror. After reflection, it comes along with the same path, but in opposite direction. You can observe here, these two reflected rays, they are not going to be meet at any point. I mean, these two rays are parallel to each other. They are not intersecting. Try to understand here. First ray, this is first reflected ray. Second reflected ray comes along with the same path. They are not intersecting. I mean, where we get the image? We get the image at infinity. Where we get the image? We get the image at infinity. Because they are not intersecting, we get somewhere at infinity. Now what about the size? Which is much larger than the object. Because object is this much only. Somewhere we will get which is much larger than the object. But image is forming in front of the mirror only, which is a real image. Okay? Those are the characteristics of an image when we place an object at focus. Where we get the image? We will get the image at infinity. Now coming to last case, which is an important case. I mean at between pole and, which is an important case, between pole and focus. This is the mirror, concave mirror M dash. This is my principal axis, X, Y, pole, focus, center of curvature. Now where I have to place? I have to place object between pole and focus. Here. This is my object A, B. Okay, this is our first ray, first incident ray, which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it must pass through the focus. Got it my point? This is my first incident ray. After striking the mirror, it reflects back through focus. Now coming to second ray, which is coming through center of curvature. Second ray which is coming from center of curvature. Second ray which is coming through center of curvature. After reflection, if a ray of light coming through center of curvature of a concave mirror, after reflection, it comes along with the same path but in opposite direction. Okay, this is my second incident ray. After striking the mirror, it comes back along this path. If you observe this, these two reflected rays, they are not intersecting in front of the mirror. They are not intersecting in front of the mirror. So what we have to do? We have to produce them towards back side of the mirror. These are the two reflected rays. They are not going to be meet in front of the mirror. So what we have to do? We have to extend them. We have to extend them towards the back side of the mirror. Towards the back side of the mirror. They are going to be meet. They are going to meet at this point. You got it, my point? The two reflected rays, they are not going to be meet in front of the mirror. So what we have to do? We need to extend them towards the back side of the mirror, and they are going to be intersect at this point. This intersection point is A dash. This is my intersection point A dash. To get the complete image, I need to draw perpendicular to the principal axis. This is my B dash. This is my B dash. So, which is an important case, this is if you place an object between pole and focus of a concave mirror, where we got the image? We got the image back side of the mirror, behind the mirror, which is a special case in concave mirror. Why it is a special case? If you observe all 6 cases, all 5 cases, we got the image in front of the mirror. But whereas in this case, we got an image back side of the mirror. So where is the position of an image? The position of an image is behind the mirror. We got the position. Position is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. And what about the size? See, object is this much only, but we got the image is larger than the object. What is the size? Size of an image is larger than the object. That is our second characteristics. Coming to third characteristic, that is nature. What is the nature of an image? Is it a real image? No. Which is a virtual image. Because the image formed back side of the mirror, it could not be caught by the screen. That is called virtual image. Yes. So the nature of an image is virtual and erect. What is the nature? The nature is which is a special one, which is a special case, which is a virtual image and erected image. What is the meaning of erected? We got what is the meaning of virtual? Virtual is nothing but which could not be caught by the screen. Image which could not be caught by the screen. I mean, we got the image back side of the mirror. That's why we can call it as virtual image. Coming to erected, in all remaining 5 cases, when we place an object like this, we easily get the image like this. But in this case, you can observe the direction of both. Object is in this direction. Image also we got in this direction. Same direction. Directions are same. Both image and object are in the same direction. Hence we can call it as erected image. We call it as erected image, which is a special case. What is the special case? If we place an object between pole and focus, we got the image back side of the mirror. Back side of the mirror. So these are the different cases when we place an object in front of the mirror at different positions. We will get the if we place object at different position, we will get the image at different positions. Okay, I hope you all understood today's session, which is an important session, which is very helpful for your exams. Okay, thank you.